Hello, friend. Welcome to the Minute. There is an important lesson about wrongdoing, which, if we understood it better and took it to heart, then I feel we would be less inclined to act selfishly in sinful indulgence. The lesson I'm speaking about concerns shame. My mother would scold and say, "You ought to be ashamed of yourself." And indeed, she was right. You and I ought to feel shame at our wrongdoing. But of course, with you and I, the shame is most often felt after the fact, after our actions have hurt others. But if we would just stop a minute to consider something, that if we really took this thing to heart, it would serve to act upon us as a deterrent before the fact, before we respond to the lure of temptation. And how is that done? Is not to consider our own shame, but the shame felt by God Himself. Hebrews records Jesus, the author and perfecter of faith, who, for the joy set before him, endured the cross, despising the shame. Now, not only did he have to endure the humiliation of public execution, feeling shame that he hung there naked. Don't forget, they cast lots for his clothes. But the meaning goes deeper, that the sin he carried, our sin, separated him from God, that he bore the shame of being guilty. When you and I sin, we put Christ to shame. We shame Jesus. Remember, John writes that we are accused by the devil before our God day and night. Christ's love for us is so vast that he endures these shameful accusations day and night. If we would only remember that Jesus is shamed by what we do, perhaps that reflection will sober us up today. And as my mother would say, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That's my reflection from Restart. Thanks for tuning in, and may the Lord bless you as you go.